Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1974 Smith-Corona Galaxie 12 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in the USA, and this is part of the last era of the golden age of Smith-Corona. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper, and this is the left margin. I'm going to set that on 2 or 3 and the right margin around 75 to 80, and this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit the slide space, get you back to the beginning. It skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, just flip that switch back. It skips 2. One more, it skips 3. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red is a switch on the right side here. Flip that all the way down. Prints the bottom portion of the ribbon when you have it in the middle. It doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful typing machine. It's one of my favorites. Super fun and easy to type on. Print looks perfect. Very reliable, and you can trust that print every time. It's got that nice blue color. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. I'm going to flip this down for now and put the color back on black. Shift on each side, a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the left side, very smooth. Touch control on the left. Low, medium, and high. The higher you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit them harder than the print, but they respond faster. Power space on the bottom. It's very unique to this model, like a machine gun power space, and it's got the key down button here with an arrow down, pointing down. If you get a key stuck, you just push that button and it brings it down without having to get ink on your fingers. It has 2 custom keys. They're called changeables. You can still find these on eBay. This has the 1 and exclamation point, which most typewriters don't have. You have to hit the lowercase L. And for the that's for the 1, and for the exclamation point, you do the shift 8, which is apostrophe, and then backspace and do a period. Also has the plus and equal sign custom key. I think that came standard with these, but you can find pretty much any other. If you can find it, you can find other custom keys, and you have to also replace the slug, and they come together. Tab on the top side. I'm not sure if we have any tabs set, so we're going to set one right here around 25. And when you hit that tab button, it stops at that spot. To clear it, hit the clear button. So now we don't have any, but I always like to keep one set somewhere in the middle, so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It does allow you to go all the way to the end. That works good. I believe that's it for the keyboard. So we're going to slide the hood forward. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling to the right clockwise. If you want to switch that direction, there's a switch back here. You flip it down on the left side here, and it will pull counterclockwise to the left. You flip it up, and it pulls clockwise to the right. On the right side of the carriage is the carriage release, or this is a carriage lock. It releases the carriage and locks in the middle. To unlock it, you just pull it to the right. Has these carriage release levers on each side. These are originals, but these break all the time. So if you need a replacement, check my shop. I do have 3D print replacements for these and the knobs, because they don't make them anymore. So check my shop if you need those. These are both original. I don't have the left knob because this has a custom button in it, and when you push that button, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is 1 space, and the same concept with this lever on the inside. You flip that down, it disables the spacing. You flip it up, you get the clicks. And on the inside of the platen is the page gauge. You want to set it right below the 11. There's a little notch there, and that's when you load the page. And then as you're feeding it through, it will give you indicator that's 2 inches on the left there in red left on the page, and then there's 1 inch left, and then that's the end of the page. Also, it has these holes on the paper guide here. You could put a pen in there and draw straight lines vertical and horizontally. That's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.